Hello friends, welcome to Suresh Aggarwal's Mathematics Shortcuts. Mathematics is wonderful, right? You start exploring a particular topic, whether it is the basic addition or subtraction, and you find wonderful results. Likewise, I digged into the quadratic equations and I tried to find, why the students are struggling in middle term splitting and finding the roots of a quadratic equation, especially when the coefficients of the equation are little big. The students are struggling. So let's end this struggle by watching this 7 to 8 minutes video and obviously studying from the source, the book which I have written to solve all your problems in mathematics, whether it is basic addition or cracking the quantitative aptitude exams. I'll tell you the secret. But first, let's get into the quadratic equations. So the video highlights solving quadratic equations. Word is important. Easily means without any problem, without any trouble. And you will see after watching this video your troubles of solving the quadratic equations, factoring the middle term, splitting, that will become so easy. And this is adopted from our ultimate guide to speed maths, which I'm going to show you in this video itself later on. So let's first take the first example to demonstrate how wonderfully this method works. Now suppose I have 10x square minus x minus 21 equal to 0. And I want to find what are the middle term split factors first, and then without actually having to take those HCF, the GCF of the first two terms and the next two terms, I will be finding the roots of this equation directly. First, the middle term splitting part. I need two numbers, we all know that, right? Whose sum is the middle term coefficient, that is minus 1, and whose product is the product of first and the last terms, that is 10 times negative 21. Now most of the students who struggle with finding the middle term split factors, they do a blunder. They multiply these two numbers and land up with a big number which is very difficult to visualize in the mind. So instead of multiplying these two, let's check whether 21 and 10 can give you 1 in any case. I don't think so. 21 and 10, when you add them, you get 31, and when you subtract them, you get 11. So you don't get a 1. What do you do in such a case? Rather than multiplying 10 and 21, just split 10 and 21 into its smaller factors. Like 10 is 2 times 5 and 21 is 3 times 7. And that's all I can do, right? No more splitting is possible. Now I am going to try and recombine them into two numbers such that their sum or difference is 1. So look at this, very easy. 2 and 7, 14, 5 and 3, 15. And 15 and 14 surely will give me a 1, because minus 15 and 14, when you add them, you will get a minus 1. And so the middle term splitting factors are obtained. What are the factors? Minus 15 and 14, because you need a minus, so the larger one is negative and smaller one is positive. Now once you get these middle term split factors, all you have to do next step is to change the sign. So negative 15 becomes 15 and 14 becomes negative 14, and finally pick up the coefficient of x squared, the 10 here, and put it in the denominator of both these numbers so obtained, and simplification will give you the roots of the quadratic equation. So 15 upon 10, 3 upon 2, minus 14 upon 10, minus 7 upon 5. And there we go. These two are the solutions or the roots of this huge quadratic equation. Sounds little tricky, when you do it for the first time, but I'm sure the next example is going to simplify things for you. But before that, where did I get this method from? This is from the Ultimate Guide to Speed Maths Volume 1 and Volume 2, especially for students, aspirants and mathematics enthusiasts. Those who want to study mathematics, who want to explore mathematics. 350 short tricks given, 28 different chapters covered, over 100 video links for reference, over 3,700 practice questions with answer key. what else is required to excel in mathematics. If you are a school student, if you are a college student looking to clear any quantitative aptitude exam like SSC, NTSC, banking, railways, LIC, UPSC, CAT, MAT, CLAT, the list is endless. The speed maths combo is for you. How to get a copy? Amazon links are given in the description of this video. Click the links, go and purchase. Or send me a message on WhatsApp for direct purchase. 9896 369963 is the WhatsApp number. So both the volumes will prove to be an asset for your child or for your students. So friends, let's do one more question and understand the method in a much more deeper fashion, because I'm going to take up huge coefficients now. 40x square minus 133x plus 99 equal to 0. Now anybody is going to get scared when you see this equation. It is like, what, such big coefficients, how do we split the middle term? And I'm going to do it easily for you here. Watch. Now practically, you only know one concept. The sum is this number negative 133, and the product is the product of 40 and 99, right? So I'm not going to put myself in trouble by multiplying 40 and 99. 40 and 99, if I add them, I get 139, but I need 133. So I have to split this. 40 is 8 times 5, that's pretty easy. And 99 is 9 times 11, right? Let me check if recombination works here. How about 8 times 11? 88. And 5 times 9, 45. What is the sum of these two numbers? 88 and 45, 120 and 13, 133. Perfect. See, the first thing I did, it exactly hit the target. I needed a 133 and I got a 133 from 88 and 45. Now I need to think about the sign. Because I need negative 133 and both these are smaller than 133, both of them have to be negative. So negative 88 and negative 45 are the middle term split factors. Once you get these factors, what do you have to do next is change the sign. So this becomes positive and this also becomes positive. And finally pick up the coefficient of x square, which is 40, put it in the denominator of both the numbers so obtained, and 8 is the common factor, right? 11 upon 5, and 5 is the common factor. So 5 nines, 5 eights. Here we have the roots of the quadratic equation. 11 upon 5 and 9 upon 8 are the two roots of this quadratic equation. See how wonderfully the tricks given in these two books work, volume 1 and volume 2. So if you want to have a copy of these two books right at your doorsteps, your students, your children, they need to study this right from class 4, 5 onwards up to competitive exam level. These are going to be beneficial for all of you. Already told you how to get a copy. This is the WhatsApp number, and Amazon links are already given in the description of this video. So purchase them and cherish these things for life. So friends, if you like this video, do share it with all your friends who are struggling in such concepts, who want to make maths joyful. And let me know in the comments below, is this trick working for you, and is your problem of splitting the middle term solved now? 20-30 questions, that's what it requires. So solve them and I'll wait for your comments. All the best for the practice part.